What is up, guys? It's David here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why life, for most beings on Earth, is actually hell. So, just to begin with, I opened a Facebook account a couple of days ago. I was trying to sell my scooter. As you know, I've been working as a delivery driver for a couple of years. So now I was going to quit my job and sell the scooter. So I was trying to use the Facebook group to sell it. So yeah, I opened up my Facebook account, and like every single day I'm reading these news posts about horrible news, like horrible crimes and atrocities basically that are being committed every single day by ordinary human beings. You know, in this country where I live, it's got 2 or 3 million people population. That's not that big, yeah, and that's not an exception. You know, like basically in every single country, like wherever you go, like that's the norm. You know, like every single day, like crazy, horrible crimes are being committed. Like I read about like so many people, so many innocent people are getting unalived every single day. Even kids, even babies. Like I would read like parents offing their newborn children, like, and kids getting into horrible car accidents, like, and getting burnt alive, and like horrible crimes, man. Like, and when I read and think about the fact that that's the basic reality of life on Earth, like of human existence, you know, like, and even like I'd say that in the West we're actually lucky, you know, we're actually lucky that we've got this beautiful civilization, all these technologies, and even in the West, like the crime rates compared to the rest of the world, like it's the lowest here. You know, we're actually lucky. Like if you go to like anywhere in the rest of the world, the situation is even much worse. Everything's much worse. You know, like you can't even imagine like what's going on there. Like. And that's basically like more than 80% of the world, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, when we know that all these horrible things are happening every single day, like, there's so much risk, so many psychopaths walking around, like, and not even other human beings. I mean, terrible, there's no need for human beings to be that. For horrible things to happen, you know, people get into car accidents, people get horrible diseases, and so what I'm trying to say is that, is there really a can you somehow justify bringing another sentient, another consciousness into existence, like when you know that there are so many risks, right? They might end up suffering and dying horribly. They might themselves be born as psychopaths and inflict horrible suffering on others. Like, what's the point? I mean, like, I don't really get it, man. Like, why would you gamble with their happiness, with their health? Like, why would you gamble with their suffering? Like, I don't really know. Like, is there a valid reason to do that? Like, I mean, like, at least I'd say that at least for 90% of the population anywhere on Earth, like, there's no reason for them to multiply and have kids. Like this might sound really crazy. This might sound really crazy and outlandish, but like if you think about it, like really logically, and if you take into account all the facts, like daily, like all the crime statistics, like all the facts, basically, like if you take them into account, I think it's not really that far-fetched, right? Like I think it's a pretty logical and basic conclusion to get to, right? I mean, why would you gamble it? Like, what if your kids like there's no like there is no guarantee that they won't suffer, right? It's actually guaranteed that eventually, like, they might get a horrible disease, they might get into a car accident, or they might get ripped off, like they meet a bunch of psychopaths along the way. Like, I mean, so many, there are so many risks, and so much suffering is basically guaranteed. Like, why would you gamble it? Like, I don't really get it, man. Like, there are actually so many people that say that, they would have been, had they not ever been born, like, they would have been happier. Like, they were in a better place. Like, I'm not advocating anything stupid here, right? I'm not advocating anybody offing or unaliving themselves, but I think you do get the point, right? Now, I'm not saying that everybody should be anti-natalist. I'm not saying that, but I might say it in the future. That's a real possibility. But right now, I'm saying that at least for 90% of the people, like, on this planet, like, I'd say there's no reason for them to have kids. Like, a few years ago, like, this statement that I made, like, right now, it would sound crazy to me too, but, I've grown older, I've experienced more and more in this life, like, I've seen more, and, I'm not that idealistic anymore, like, I don't think there is any valid reason to really gamble with, a being's life which hasn't even been born yet, right? They hasn't even been conceived yet. Like there is no reason for it. Like, are there any unborn sentient beings out there that are begging for you to bring them into existence? I doubt that. But yeah, man. And when it comes to animals, like, I'm basically, like, I'd say, like, 100% of them, like there is no reason for them to be born and to be brought into this existence. Maybe some of them, like, well, there's a great number of them. Like, if they don't come into existence, the life on Earth, like, all of it will basically go extinct. Yeah, I get it, but, like, especially, like, when it comes to, like, breeding these pets that we've got, like these cats and dogs and, like, whatever people have pets these days, like, all these animals, like, it's really crazy. Like, it's a horrible, like, it's something really brutal and selfish thing that we do, like, just bringing them into existence for our fun and pleasure. Like, that's really crazy, man. And it's a basic fact that most of them, like, end up suffering and dying in really, really horrible ways. Like, even if they live a so-called good life, like, even then, like, perhaps not many of them realize it, but they're suffering too. Like, even if a cat or a dog lives in a 10th story building on the 10th or 9th floor, like, they end up living all their lives, like, basically confined into a few rooms, seeing the same people every single day, eating the same food, like, far from their natural habitats, like, far from other dogs and cats. Like, that's really cruel, like, that's really cruel, I'd say. Like, so as years and years go by, like, I'm really sorry to say that, but I realize that living, like, for most beings on this earth, it's really absurd. Like, I'm not advocating anything stupid or crazy here. I'm sure you get it, but, like, to be honest, like, it's really absurd. Like, and for most people, like, I mean, it's really unfortunate what's going on here, and we don't even know, like, why, for what purpose, like, for what end, like, why is there all this theater, like, performance or whatever you call it, like, all this play, like, what's the reason for it? Like, why is it going on? Like, now you might say that there are some texts and holy scriptures that explain it all, but I doubt it. Like, I really doubt it. I mean, I do have the right to doubt anything, right? Like, I mean, like, a few centuries ago, people believed that the Earth was flat and it was the center of the universe, just because the scriptures and these holy scriptures and books said the same. But I mean, we have to grow up, right? We have to grow up. I'm not trying to insult anybody's religious feelings or beliefs. I respect. I try to be as respectful as I can, but let's be logical, right, guys? Let's be logical. Like, if we believed that the Earth was flat and there were no atoms, there were no cells in our bodies, like, would our science be this advanced today? Like, would we be able to go to the moon, and would I be able to record this video here and upload it on YouTube? And would you be listening to me now? Like, I doubt that, right? So we should be as open-minded as possible. We should grow up as soon as we can, like, intellectually speaking. Like, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say today in this video. Thank you for listening, and I promise my English, my speaking skills, like, everything will get better, like, very, very soon. I promise that. I promise you that. Like, next video will be better, and then the next video after will be even better, and after 100 or after 1,000 videos, like, this, it's won't even be comparable. Like, you won't even be able to compare. Like, the content quality will be so much better. I promise you guys. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Subscribe, like the video, share it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next videos.